how much input, how opinionated is he in this process?
He's opinionated about everything. He's never not opinionated.
How researched is he?
No, he's actually, Draymond's a brilliant mind. I mean, I remember when we drafted him, one of our coaches said he's already day two, one of our best defenders on the team. As far as his mind, it'd be the equivalent of drafting a middle linebacker in football. And second day of practice, you go, he could be our play caller. He could call it, and Draymond's that good and that sharp defensively, and actually his basketball acumen. So when he speaks, for me and anybody else, we give him the gravity that his comments deserve. Also, the fact he just loves basketball. I mean, what's he doing here? That's the other thing. He's at our draft workout on a whatever day today, Tuesday, and stays. He came in the draft room yesterday. That's the kind of guys you want. I mean, that's our business. It's basketball. So to have a guy like him, who's a 3-time champion, care about who we're taking at 28 shows great leadership. I'm sure the players look over there and kind of say, that's Draymond Green. He was a 35th pick. It's motivation for those guys. So
did he share much perspective about that? He
kind of gave out. He stopped saying that a little bit. He hung on to that, and now I guess he's got his respect that he's looking for. But he hung on to that 35. He'll still bring it up when it's appropriate. But it's a great story. I mean, he should tell that story because it doesn't matter what number you are in the draft. There's a lot of guys in the second round or late first that have become really good players.
How many times has he come out to the draft work? I know you guys have had several.
I think he was here yesterday a little bit. He was here one other time, so maybe this was his third. He says he's coming tomorrow. I don't know. We don't make him come. He can do whatever he wants.
Will he be with you draft night?
He says he might, but again, he doesn't have. He's just a player. He can come if he wants to, but having Draymond around always makes everything a little more entertaining. And but yeah, look, who am I to say I know more than Draymond Green about basketball? It probably is.
I will say this, and KD was involved last year. He was sat in the draft room the whole time. It's really something that we didn't say, hey, Draymond, we need you here to come evaluate the draft or whatever. I just think our guys are vested in what we're doing. And look, if Clay and Steph and everybody wants to come into the draft room or want to be a part of the process, we're open to it. You would be foolish not to try and get their insight into maybe not so much the draft, because they don't have a chance to see a lot of the draft and those players because of the season that we're in, but we want them to feel like this is their team as well, and they have great insight. I would say the free agent end of it has been very valuable, whether it's KD, whether it's Steph, Draymond. These guys do care about their team, and they want to know what we're doing, how we're going to go about the process. But Draymond's been here, I think the last 3 days. He was in a meeting with us in our draft room for a couple hours yesterday. He would tell you he's bored, but that's okay. But we're glad he's here, and he really does care and wants to know, and he actually knows a lot about these draft picks, surprisingly, that he would find time to be able to know that. You think maybe he just knows Michigan State guys, that's all he cares about, but he does have a pretty good eye for players and the type of player that he thinks fits our culture, which I know is surprising to think that he wants somebody that's physical, tough, fighter, guy will grind it out. So, look, we invite them all. KD can come back in. We talked to him after the championship. I think he's got some commitments, but we'd love to have Draymond in the draft room. We have no problem with that.
What has he contributed?